You know what? This right here is proof that sometimes the bad guys win. Go ahead and let the Elite fans celebrate. They got their dub. Punk is out of AEW. That brother is fired. But to this day, I don't care what nobody says. This was a hit on CM Punk from the day he got there. Everybody in that locker room on the Elite side never wanted CM Punk in there. Y'all know they have been trying to get him out of there since day one. The first attempt, they tried to be legit. They sent Eddie Kingston after him. No, he's not a part of the Elite locker room. He can give a damn about them. But they thought he was big and bad enough to scare CM Punk out of there. Because, in real life, Eddie Kingston really doesn't like CM Punk. What did Punk do? He ate that shit up and got the best feud in AEW history. Yes, better than MJF versus CM Punk. Look, this shit felt way more personal. So, since that not only didn't work, but helped Punk even more, now the Elite gotta get a little dirty. Because CM Punk is old school and he'll just solve his problems with violence. We're new school and we're little sissy licking motherfuckers. We let social media fight our battles, so once we make him look like a homicidal maniac, we can definitely get him out the building. Now, how can we get in his head? Hey guys, what's going on? Hey there, hey man. Oh, what's up guys? You know that little feud we got going on with the old CM Punkster? Oh man, you know I can't stand that mother trucker. Yeah, let's just say we're gonna make it a little more spicy. Because if you think this empty-headed dipshit actually came up with the idea that he had to defend the AEW locker room from CM Punk because he's getting Colt Cabana fired by himself, you're on that naive shit. Come on now. The fact that this rumor got any type of traction at all pisses me off, bro. Colt Cabana didn't mean shit to AEW at any point, at any time during this company's existence. He went there, he jobbed out, he joined the Dark Order, and got jobbed out again. Nobody gave a damn. Colt Cabana is one of the most useless wrestlers on this planet. At no point during his career has he ever been relevant in any company. Getting a couple people in the crowd to go boom, boom, Colt Cabana isn't relevancy. What titles have you won? What long-lasting feuds do we remember? What Matt classics have we ever talked about involving Colt Cabana? Not a one, because you know when Colt Cabana became relevant? When CM Punk said something about him in 2011. When CM Punk went on his podcast with his lawsuit. When CM Punk, you see the rolling theme here? Every time you are relevant, you owe it to the man you hate. Ain't that crazy? The man that put food in your mouth. The man that you grew up with. Y'all was supposed to be cool. I would expect some type of talent coming up with CM Punk. No, you're useless. So the fact that you have the audacity to bite the hand that fed you multiple times shows me you are nothing but the scum of this earth and you deserve nothing. That's why you have no relevancy. So you use this spineless caterpillar built motherfucker to get into CM Punk's head when he hasn't had shit to do with him since like 2015. Of course that's gonna make him mad. And on top of all that, it's unscripted? What? But ooh, they still messed up because no response. Until Punk caught him off guard. Oh, but now it's a problem? That's when the news starts breaking out that there's a few. Really? Adam Page gets away with it. Punk, it makes all types of news. That's crazy to me. You know, it's almost like there's a hit on this, man. Oh my God, wait, it kept going. We get to the brawl out media scrum where it's CM Punk versus all the journalists that are spreading the lies. All CM Punk did was clear all the smoke in the hallway. He had to let everybody know what was up. Hey, I ain't had nothing to do with Colt Cabana since that whole lawsuit business. I put him in his place. I went about my business. Why are we still talking about this? Oh, because your little EVPs are spreading lies. Can you please stop that? And if they got a problem, they know where my locker room is. Huh? Guess what? They had a problem. I mean, the real problem is you're a bigger star than me, and I don't want you in my company that I started, quote unquote. I hate to break it to you guys, but Tony Khan started that company. And then they messed up again because they busted into his locker room. And when they started the fight, everybody got suspended, including CM Punk. But then they finally got it right because they sent the right one. Because let me ask y'all this. What man with any type of respect for himself is going to take any type of shit talk from this? Bro, look at him. I done slammed him about 6 times and I'm like 175. Like, if you don't sit the fuck down. So anyways, if we don't all know by now, Jungle Boy had an idea for an angle-on collision where he was going to use real glass. The agents were like, that's not a good idea. He's a spoiled little brat and wanted to do it anyway, so the agents told CM Punk, and Punk said, no, this is a random episode of Collision. There's no need for glass. So he whines and weasels and gets it cleared for the pay-per-view so he can go ahead and look in the camera and say, it's real glass, cry me a river. While, mind you, Punk is waiting to go for the first match in Gorilla. Like, bro, he's right there. You know who he was talking to. And then before that, the AEW traveling committee or whoever sets everything up for the traveling stuff just so happened to mess up only CM Punk's traveling. As in, he don't know where he is. He don't know where he's got to go. Where's his flight at? Where's his bus? You know, stuff like that. He calls them, the numbers they give him to call don't work, so he's got to go all around town, interact with fans, and it's crazy how none of the fans had any bad experiences with this evil-ass CM Punk. That's crazy to me. But finally, the fans direct him to his hotel, the stadium, wherever he's got to go. Appreciate y'all over there, the bruvs in London. Also, just another fun note, the people who set up the travel in AEW are very heavy Young Bucks fans. They actually have their jobs because of the Young Bucks. Just keep that in mind. Because how was CM Punk's the only ones messed up and he got fake numbers? Yeah, that's not a hit at all. They weren't trying to get him to the boiling point of frustration because of already unprofessional communication. And then have a muscleless, long-haired little prick taunt him on TV talking about some cry me a river. And then after the match, try to walk past him all smug. He asks you, do you got a problem with me, kid? Walks up dead to Punk's face and says, do something about it. So he did. But as soon as he does something about it, it's a problem. This was the moment they have been waiting on for so many months. This is what they wanted Punk to do. All he had to do was initiate one fight and he was gone. And that is the biggest pile of bullshit I have ever seen. What do you mean he was unprofessional in a very professional environment? Don't give me that. Because if it was such a professional environment, Tony would have stopped the Elite shenanigans a long ass time ago. Tony would have been a boss and nipped all this BS in the bud and got a money-making feud out of this. By the way, another fact. CM Punk went to go have a meeting with Tony and the Elite to squash the beef. As he's out there, they canceled last second. Right before the pay-per-view. Are you seeing all the frustration this dude has to hold back and y'all didn't expect none of this? They have been trying to use his frustration against him for months and it finally works. And this is all y'all are gonna see. The fact that it finally worked. Not the fact that they've been trying him. It's just the fact that they finally made it work. And that is bull. Because y'all can pretend that CM Punk has been a locker room cancer everywhere he's went all y'all want. There is no concrete evidence for any of that. There has never been his whole career. No assault, no getting anybody fired, no quote unquote bullying. Oh my God, y'all are grown. That word leaves your vocabulary when you graduate middle school. No harassment. Like, bro, what is going on? Like I said, they just didn't want him in that company because he's too big of a star to outshine. So, okay, the Elite win. But my question is, what now? The Young Bucks victory lap in an empty arena is a very iconic picture because, yeah, y'all won, but who's going to watch now? Nobody cares about the Elite. Nobody cares about Moxley or the Blackpool Combat Club. We don't even care about that name. None of y'all are British. You've dragged down MJF to Adam Cole's level. Orange Cassidy is the most relevant champion on the roster. Was one of the most dominant AEW champions. Moxley actually made himself useful, serving up some freshly stomped Orange Cassidy. One of my new favorite matches. And I don't even like these two. The women's division may have 5 good wrestlers on the roster. Maybe 5. Yes, you can count them on one hand. The rest of that roster is an absolute disaster. And the most important part, Tony Khan does not know how to run a company. He wants to run, I don't know what AEW is, a party bus? It really is a riot because the inmates run the asylum. And the crazy thing is, I would still sign with AEW, but you got to keep the elite away from me because you know there's gonna be issues, and I ain't got time for that. There is too much talent on that roster for me to be stuck with those talentless hacks. Me and Swerve could be out here having a 5-star classic. Me and Kingston could be over here cussing each other out like drunken sailors. If y'all have to see me sell like an underdog babyface, let me guess, who? Brian Cage? No, give me a real beast. I want Josh Woods, please. I would go there to try to elevate the real talent of AEW, to show y'all that they are pushing the wrong people. The biggest shout out I could ever do for that roster right now. Do you see the push they are giving Orange Cassidy? Do you see how raw they make him look? Well, let me piss y'all off. Son, there is a pro wrestling Eminem that was trained by AJ Styles. I'm talking actual veteran. He has been here since like 2000s. Flawless in the ring, even does the athletic stuff and makes it look legit. Yo, dead ass a pro wrestling Marshall Mathers. That is a market on a market on a market, and Tony's hiding him. Tony will not use him. We've seen him once on AEW, what was it, Rampage? And for the 2 seconds of TV they gave him, he tore the house down, and we never saw him again. What is it, Tony? Is the Eminem music too expensive? Just make a new song, bro. We get it. He's Marshall Mathers. Bro, Slim J is crazy. Why are we not using that? Oh, because you're entertained by this clown. Boy, we are sick of this, bro. This could be one of the most revolutionary wrestling companies in history, and it's ran by a child that is a fan of the wrong. But when you really think about it, pro wrestling is doomed. Because the thing wrong with WWE is, no matter how much we don't want to accept it, WWE is still PG. It's for children. So no matter how good we want the stuff to be booked, it will always be nonsense because it's for children. AEW is wrestling quote unquote for adults written by a child. Do you know what that means? That means the winner for wrestling for adults is Impact Wrestling. And believe it or not, they have been going in. The product has gotten much better. It does deserve a bigger platform because they need their names out there if they gonna do this childish shit on WWE and AEW.